Hey guys, welcome to this special edition of Noshing with Nikki. Now today we brought you to day one of Disney's California Adventure Festival of Holidays, and that's right, we are going to eat all of the delicious food from the kiosks. I'm so excited to have you here. It's my favorite time of year, so let's go try some amazing food. So here we've got food from the first kiosk, Holiday Duets. We've got a pork belly adobo with garlic fried rice, shrimp and grits with andouille sausage, and right here we've got a cranberry sangria. Now this is gonna be nice and refreshing because it is really hot today. I'm so excited. Look at this food. This is gonna be delicious. All right, so first up, let's go ahead and try these shrimp and grits. They look so good. They're covered in gravy. We've got the sausage in there and the shrimp, and they just look so creamy. It's so good. Oh my gosh. The shrimp is cooked to perfection. The grits are so smooth but still have that nice like grainy texture that you want. And the andouille sausage has a little kick to it. This is so good. Yeah, amazing. Let's move on over to the pork adobo. Now it looks like there's like little chicharron in there, which is kind of like a pork skin. It looks really good. And we've got the rice and the pork itself. So there's a lot of different textures that are gonna go on with this dish. So I didn't get a knife. Let's see if we can pull this apart. Oh, we could with the fork. So that's a good sign. It looks nice and fatty. It just looks like the juices are spilling out of there. Let's give this a try. Oh, wow. Oh, that flavor is so good. It's so rich. It's got a little tangy kick to it. The rice is so fluffy and soft, and really that extra crunch from the little chicharron is amazing. Oh my gosh, this dish is so good, and it's fatty. It's so fatty, so the meat is so soft and it just melts in your mouth. So far, we're off to a great start here at Disney California Adventure's Festival of Holidays. I'm gonna try this sangria. Cranberry sangria looks so refreshing. Oh, that's good. It's not overly sweet, but it's still really delicious. That is perfect for an 88-degree day in Anaheim. I'm gonna keep drinking this, and I'll see you at the next kiosk. All right, guys, so we've got the food from our second kiosk here, Winter Sliderland. Now, these names are all really fun to say. We've got a beef pot roast on a potato roll with horseradish cream, a fried turkey slider on an herb roll with cranberry slaw, and then right here we've got a cranberry bourbon cocktail. So all of this looks delicious and possibly messy. Let's go ahead and try this beef pot roast first. There is a lot of this cream on there. So we'll see how horseradishy it is or not. Oh, wow. You definitely taste that horseradish. I was not expecting it to be as strong of a kick, and I love horseradish. I love things that are spicy, and that is really good. The roll is very soft. The beef pot roast is nice and tender. I really enjoy this one. I actually like it more than I thought I would just from having looked at it. Really, the star of this dish for me is that horseradish cream. It really gave a nice kick as soon as you bit into this slider. So it was really good. Let's go ahead and try the turkey slider. I don't normally like fried foods, but this looks like it's gonna be good. It's big. I don't know where to start with this one. Now, what I'm really hoping for here is that we'll really taste the cranberry, but let's see. So the turkey on there is really pleasant. It's cooked very well. It's not dry, which is really nice because you can get that from fried food sometimes. I didn't really taste cranberry. And it looks like this sauce on here might be a cranberry sauce, but there's so much of the slaw and so much of this turkey that you really don't taste any cranberry. Now, I love slaw, and the slaw is good, but it definitely doesn't taste like a cranberry slaw. It just tastes like a regular slaw. This is a good slider. It's not my favorite. If you have to skip something, I'd probably say skip this. But again, it's good if you like fried foods. The turkey is cooked very well. Let's go ahead and have my favorite part of these kiosks. Did I say that out loud? Oops. Cranberry bourbon cocktail. I love bourbon, so this is gonna be really good. Oh, whoa. There's like nutmeg in there, I think. There's spice in there and it's really good. It's light too. It's not heavy. It's not overly sweet. So you can really enjoy this and it's really refreshing. That was a wonderful surprise. I like this cocktail better than the first one so far. I'm gonna bite one of these cranberries. It's good. It's sour. Oh, bite the cranberry, then drink the cocktail. It's really good. Okay, we've got 2 more to go. We're gonna get through this. I'll see you at the next one. All right, guys, so this is our 3rd kiosk. Now, this is Grandma's Kitchen. Right here, we have a shepherd's upside down pie with a plant-based ground beef. And here we've got curried cauliflower with chicken and a lemon tahini sauce with a black garlic drizzle. That looks really flavorful, so I'm excited about that. And then right here, we've got a crimson pear beer cocktail with a prickly pear puree and then a hibiscus sugar rim. Now, the sugar rim didn't really stay on the outside. It kind of got stuck under the cup, so we'll see if we can even taste that, but it still looks really good. Now, it's made with Modella Negra, so we're gonna see how this tastes. It might be a little heavy, but we'll see how it goes on this hot Anaheim day. Okay, first up, let's go ahead and try this plant-based shepherd's pie. Now, this is the first dish we're trying that's for vegans. I know there aren't a lot of options, but this looks like it's gonna be a really good one. And again, it's all plant-based, so there are no animal products in here. And they said that even this biscuit on top is vegan. So I love the texture of the plant-based ground beef. It does have that ground meat texture, but it's kind of a little more springy. The flavor is really good. Tastes like there might be some sort of gravy in that beef that's really rich. The mashed potatoes are light. And then really this biscuit here is actually very flaky and fluffy. You can see on the inside that it's just so airy and light. So that's more like a phyllo puff pastry than a biscuit. This is a really great option for those of you who are vegan, and I would recommend trying it. Again, really that biscuit is so light and fluffy, it's delicious. Now let's go ahead and try this curried cauliflower with chicken. You can see that lemon tahini sauce and then the black garlic drizzle. So that should provide a lot of flavor. Oh, wow. There are so many levels of flavor to this dish. The first thing you notice is that roasted flavor on the cauliflower, and then you get that lemony kick from the tahini sauce, and then you're hit with that black garlic drizzle, and the chicken is so savory and soft. It's dark meat for sure. It's just delicious. It really is like levels of flavor, like it builds and builds in your mouth, so it's really quite an experience. This dish is so flavorful and so delicious and pretty unique too. So I would say give this one a try. Now, of course, we're gonna finish off with this drink here. It's still nice and cold, even though it's a hot day. So bottoms up. Oh my gosh. You do get that sugar flavor in there, but it doesn't taste like sugar. It's kind of like tajin, which is that semi-spicy Mexican chili that you put on fruit sometimes. It's savory because of that rim, and then it does pretty much just taste like beer. I don't taste any pear in there. It's good. If you like beer, you'll love it, but it's not quite as refreshing as I was thinking. It's not sweet at all, but it's nice. You want it cold, so when you get it, drink it as quickly as you can if it's a hot day. So it's good, it's just not my favorite drink. It's a little deceiving with the pear being in there. It just doesn't taste like pear. All in all, everything's been great so far. Next up, we're not going to one of the kiosks. We're gonna try some of the food from one of the other restaurants and from another one of the stands. We've got another plant-based item coming up. And then in part 2, we'll continue with the rest of the kiosks. But for now, we'll see you at our final location. We're getting 2 more items, and I hope they're gonna be great. All right, guys, so now we're at Paradise Garden Grill over here in Disney's California Adventure. And we wanted to come here because they actually have a plant-based chile relleno, which if you caught our episode last week, we had one in there as well. Now, this is a vegan meal. It's one of 3 that you can get during the Festival of Holidays. So I wanted to show this. It's not a very big chile relleno, and it doesn't have the batter around it. So we'll see how it is, but it comes with rice and beans as well. So let's go ahead and cut into this. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is very different. There is no cheese inside at all. It looks like corn, beans, and onion. And then of course you've got your typical red tomato sauce on top, and then some sort of vegan cream. So there is no cheese on this, not vegan cheese or anything like that. It's purely vegetables. Let's go ahead and give it a try. That salsa is very, very good. The tomato flavor is so strong, and you can taste the different spices in there. It's very savory and refreshing at the same time. The pepper is really nice. And then you're not really missing that cheese. I thought I was gonna bite into it and I was gonna miss tasting cheese, having that texture, but this is actually very enjoyable. And as I said, it's a whole meal. You get rice and beans in there. So it's actually really good. Now we've got one more item for you that we're gonna go get. It's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait to try it with you. Now I wanted to represent Hanukkah, and I'm sure most of you don't know that our cameraman Nels is actually Jewish, so it's really special to us. Now these are latkes, and they're covered in smoked brisket, that horseradish cream that we got earlier, and then some scallions. Now I do have to point out that these probably are not kosher because there is meat and cream on top, but we've got the latkes there, so we're representing Hanukkah, and I really wanted to try out this dish. I took a big bite of brisket with that, and unfortunately the brisket was pretty dry. It took a while to chew. That being said, it kind of tastes like a loaded baked potato. The horseradish sauce, again, is really good. It's kind of heavy. When I've had latkes before, they're flavorful and fluffy and delicious, but they're not overly heavy. Because of everything on this, it's a little heavy. And the latkes aren't as crispy as I'd like them to be. The outside is, but then it just kind of is like I said, a loaded baked potato, so very soft potato. Not my favorite dish, so I'm a little disappointed in this, but so far everything else has been really good. So we'll see you again in just a few days for part 2. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep checking in every week because we will have a ton of delicious content coming out for you guys. See you soon, bye.